You see, 1 Corinthians 1:27 says, but God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and God has chosen the weak things to confound the mighty. They misjudged you, but God never did. You know, the experts say you got to have all these credentials, you got to have all these resources, you got to have all these skills to do anything powerful in this world. And you know why they say that? Because they're looking at the success of the world. God's kingdom is totally different. What God is going to do through you, nobody's ever going to be able to take credit for but God. You gonna do nothing but give God the glory. So although they're counting you out and they're saying you can't do this and you can't do that, you're too weak, you don't have the skills, God knows what he can do. He knows what he can do in and through you. I'm sure you can look back at things that God has done in your life and remember, man, that was nothing but the grace of God. And here you are now, my sister and brother. Listen, it's no accident you're seeing this. God meant for you to see this. When people dismiss you, they stop watching you. And that's when God is doing his best work in you. You know, David was a shepherd, not a soldier, but God made him a king. Gideon was hiding because he was afraid in the wine press, you know, trying to keep food for the children of Israel and his family. But God called him a mighty warrior just like he's calling you. Jesus came from Nazareth, but he was the savior of the world. You were never meant to fit in. And you don't. If you look around some of the people you hang around, you really don't fit in with them. You do everything you can to fit in. But truth be told, you know you don't fit in. You know why? Because you, my sister and brother, were chosen to stand out. When the time is right, say this out loud. They may have skipped me, but heaven saw me. I want you to say that out loud. Let me repeat that for you. They may have skipped me, but heaven saw me. And I need you to get that in your spirit, because when people count you out, boy, they don't know what God is going to do in your life. He going to show out mightily. And you got to believe that. You got to receive this word from God. You're not behind. You're not broken. See, what you went through was training. It wasn't punishment. And I know it hurt. It hurt because you were wondering, God, where are you? God, what are you doing? You had to go through that rejection. You had to go through the isolation so you can recognize God's real love for you. You had to sit in silence so you know God's voice. See, because the only way we know what God is telling us to do is when we get quiet and sit before him. You had to be broken so his glory could shine through you, through the cracks of your life, through the broken places in your life. You had to go through it, my sister and brother. You had to go through it. I know it didn't feel good, but truth be told, you had to go through it because your story is not for shame. It is for God's glory. And you got to believe that. That's got to rise up in you to know that, you know what, although God allowed me to go through all of this, it was for his glory. Remember Joseph? Do you remember Joseph? All that he went through. Here it is. He had already given his brothers and told them what God was going to do in his life. They sold him into slavery, so they just counted him out. They thought, ain't no way he's going to, all that dream he had, ain't no way he's going to be able to do that, right? But see, just because people count you out and just because people try to do things to thwart what you're telling them, the vision that God has placed in you, the purpose and the plan that God has for your life will come to pass. No devil in hell going to be able to stop it. And you got to know that. You got to receive that. And so here's the truth, my sister and brother. The same people who count you out every single day, you are about to watch God call you up. They gonna see the supernatural of God work in your life. The shift is happening. The tables are turning. God is using what looked like failure to create a stage for his power. In this dispensation of time, God is, what they said, he stores up like the wealth of the wicked. He takes the work of the wicked and give to his children. For the righteous, you are that. The wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. Are you ready to receive it? Are you ready to walk in the supernatural of God? God is using what looked like failure to create a stage, my sister and brother, for his power. The stone that the builders rejected, which was Jesus, had become the cornerstone. See, they rejected Jesus. There was no way he was a savior because, see, they were looking for him to deliver them from Roman rule. God's purpose is always going to outweigh what people think about you. God's purpose for Jesus outweighed what they thought he was. There is no way he's a savior of the world. You, my sister and brother, are that stone. So I want you to get ready. Your name is being whispered in rooms you never even entered yet. And they're about to see why God chose you. They're going to see. And although they're saying and they're counting you out and they're saying there's no way, they're about to see what God is about to do in your life. I promise you, my sister and brother, receive this. Receive this word. Take it back to God in prayer. Father, what's his word for me? Were you confirming what you placed in my spirit? Father, I'm like Joseph right now. What I heard in my visions and my dream don't look like what I'm dealing with right now. But my sister on this video has declared this word. Father, is that word for me? Take it back to God in prayer, my sister and brother, because I want you to know this. They misjudged you. They counted you out. But God is about to elevate you. Receive that in your spirit. I need you to receive that in your spirit. They misjudged you, but God is about to elevate you. I want you to put down in the comments, elevation. And I need you to believe that. I need you to receive that, my sister and brother. God is doing a new thing in you. Shall you not see it? Shall it not spring forth? I pray that this blessed you. May the hand of God be upon you. May he make his face to shine upon you. May he show you his grace and his favor. I declare and decree that no weapon forged against you shall be able to prosper. And every tongue lifted up against you in judgment, God will give you the ability to prove and show to be in the wrong, because you are his chosen one. Remember this. This video, you're not seeing it by accident. You were meant to see this. I pray that this blesses you. I pray that you receive it. I pray that you take it back to God in prayer and say, Lord, what's this for me? And let him confirm what he's already confirmed for you in your spirit. Be blessed, my sister and brother. Shalom.